All right, what's up, everybody? This is Edward back with another video. Just gonna do a quick, hopefully 30-45 minute live stream, real quick. Shout out to Roger Report. Um, so I just want to get some comments a little bit on a couple of things. Let you all filter in here. Yeah, I was kind of sick today, but I still want to get some shit going. Fuck School Outfitters. Man, what the fuck? Anyway, so yeah, man, I just want to give some comments. So first things first, shout out to Roger. Me and Roger seem to be doing some tag team stuff when it comes to um these panels because he's more consistent. I'm about to get the sound better. He definitely does a consistent show, and then obviously when I do my panels, because I got a bigger channel, at least as of right now. My phone. Shit. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of shit. All right, it can piggyback. You make that shit work. Last thing I need is my charger. But I just wanted to make some stuff kind of clear. First of all, so anyway, if anybody's just now talking to this, because this may seem like sometimes I kind of have inside baseball kind of shit. So keeping it 100. So what's up, everybody? This is Edward Anderson back with another video. We talk about trending news, breaking things down, having a conversation. Very good stuff. So I invite you to like and subscribe. If you're coming in here, check with a like. So with that being said, this is just something. It's kind of like a little vlog kind of thing. So here's the thing I want to make clear. Roger and anybody has a right to run their channel the way they want to run it. You don't have to be there. And I'm not saying this to beat up on people because there's people that I respect, but this is what tends to happen. A lot of dudes come with an energy of really you shouldn't fucking be in a manosphere anyway. So I'm going to talk to you any type of way I want to talk to you, or I'm going to dump off my like annoyances by the fact that you're here on you. Now, what you need to understand is if a content creator wants a conversation and even if it may be male oriented, they want women open to come on there, you're going to have to accept that. And otherwise, especially with Roger stuff, you're gonna be tagged as somebody that really just don't need to be on and needs to be dropped off if a woman wants to come on, in which that's gonna make you mad. This is why I had to drop y'all down when Nurse Nerd was on here because I knew what was gonna happen, and I didn't know who I was talking to. So if I don't know who I'm okay, like I said before, a lot of y'all, a lot of folks will a lot of y'all are not understanding that when these views, especially the way Rob does it, the listener is always taken into the consideration. I know we're on a and I know I have my own faults, so I'm not trying to say I'm faultless. But what I'm saying is, in pertaining to dealing with women, if you're gonna have women on, you have to go about it in a certain type of way. So we can because it's not just about them being heard for the sake of them being heard. It's about the listener because a lot of dudes that are come to this stuff, if they don't hear a woman talking because they're not in the space like we're in the space. They got to hear them say it. If it's just us saying what they're saying, newer people are coming in space all the time, and that's not going to resonate. So a lot of times what's going on, and get them lights up, y'all. A lot of times what's going on is you all are having these dump off sessions, and it's like consistently the same people. Where you all are not even dumping off, even to really for the listener. What you all are doing is you all are low key hitting these women with a baseball bat. Some of them deserve to be hit more than others. But like the reason I brought people down is because that conversation with Nurse Nerd would have never happened if y'all would have been on here. It just wouldn't have. And that's not me to say that y'all are not capable. What happens is you got to remember it's like 5 people to 1. And then what happens is the conversation becomes everybody wants to direct what this woman is saying. It's like she's taking the gravity from the conversation. Truth be told, I'm going to keep it 100. Like if Roger would have probably just dropped down and maybe it been one person or maybe 2 people on there, and then Goldie would be able to say a lot more shit, and then you would be able to establish she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. because the more time she has to talk, the more to get it out, the more, and you do a couple of Q&As, the more you establish it. But what happens is if you got like 8 people on here and everybody wants to ask her a question and do a back and forth, that just can't work. And my thing is, my honest suggestion to Goldie is, if you want to be heard, then you need to start scheduling like one-on-one interviews with people, so people can give you a proper Q&A, so we can go ahead and process you through the sphere, and then basically get good footage as to what you're talking about. This is not me defending Goldie. This is me saying what it is, because I've seen that even happen with people like Kendra come on, and the issue is, yes, this is a male-oriented space. People can feel how they want to feel about women not talking. But the truth is, if your job is to convince other dudes to get on what we're talking about, we know where these dudes are on, and you sitting there saying it without a woman so you can piggyback on, at least from the perspective of hearing their bullshit, and you apply logic to it, it's just not going to be as effective. This is one reason why Kevin's stuff has been more effective. This is, quite frankly, kind of the things Mr. Fantastic was alluding to. This is not to say this is the only way to do it. Obviously, it's not. But if somebody chooses to do that, y'all got to stop trying to kind of SYSBM it up and try to think that you're going to force the issue. Because I saw in the chat people talk about, well, yeah, man, these dudes are having women on. Guess what? That's their fucking choice. And you need to respect that choice. Or then just don't show the fuck up when a woman's on there, and then don't be mad. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even saying what some of you all saying is wrong, but the thing about it is, it can't be like y'all just going fully automatic on people off gate, because I know it's really coming from the fact is to like, bitch, you shouldn't be here in the first place. That's really where it's coming from. And I understand that, but you need to respect the fact that these dudes, that these people want these people on here. Because truth be told, if they got to make a decision that you just don't need to be here in order to get their channel where they need to get it, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Roger's trying to grow a channel. And Roger, it's not often, but Roger is actually very fair when it comes to, like, he don't let these women just say crazy shit. He lets them talk and then he responds to them. Bernard is very good about that. That's different than what it's been before with like Amiri Brown and other folks, where they just let the women be heard and they never challenge anything that they're saying. That's not what Bernard does. That's not what Roger does. And my thing is, there's room for all of this stuff. There's more than enough live streams that women are not even there like that, like that. There's more than enough. Let's stop playing like on every live stream there's a bitch on. That's not true. And y'all, there's an open panel. Y'all know that's not true. Y'all know that's not true. Roger usually does not have women on, and but it's more often than I do. I just want to put that out there. Now, as far as what's up, Forrest Window, appreciate the super chat. Peace, hey, Goldie was making the exact point RR was making. She was in her feelings about the method, not the message. Women are suspect in this space. See, that's what I'm talking about. Of course, women are suspect in this space. I'm not saying that women are going to be hand in hand in this space. Melody is an exception. Crimson Cure is an exception. There's a Char Willie. There's a couple of exceptions. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, you all need to understand that as the manosphere grows, growth means people not in the space coming into the space. And if they hear just dudes just talking shit, this is how you get people like Mind Strong. All they gonna hear is we just telling them what they saying, and they never hearing what the women are saying, when you know you're in a gynocracy and these dudes are thinking on a gynocracy thinking. Y'all need to start thinking. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, so again, I'm not saying there needs to be a whole bunch of women in this space, but if there's women percolating here and they got something to say, let's hear what they got to say. If that's a channel that's what they want to do. Art of Igmore doesn't do that. Ramil doesn't do that. Fantastic, for the most part, doesn't do it, although he will. Y'all, it's more than enough live streams. It's more than enough live streams of people that have no women. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about the women. Respect the people's channels. That's what they want to do. And stop acting like y'all keep on trying to put. Roger is going to have women on his channel. He's not coming off of that shit. Period. And the more y'all push the issue, even if y'all want to say, I don't know what happened with a woman calling and all that. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know. But Roger already had a channel get hit. So y'all need to just respect that and deal with it, or just don't pop on. It's really that simple. Because you're talking about like really like not even 5% of the time a female's on the channel. So y'all are getting like really all the way out there, and then all of y'all can start a live stream if y'all want to. Shit, StreamYard allows to do live streams from a phone now. So it's just a matter of getting a charger, getting a headset, and having at it. It's easier than it was. You don't even need a computer. Hell, I got a tablet. Shit, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do. I'm just saying to respect this shit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So with that being said, let's get to Goldie. No, because I understand what y'all are talking about. Let's get to Goldie. Okay, this is actually really what triggered me doing the stream, not like y'all doing what y'all doing. Um, Here's my thing, Goldie. You ain't saying shit. Okay, I'm just gonna say it like that. The reason why these guys get frustrated at you in particular, because you ain't saying shit. That's all. I don't know how to say that. Like the woman, like if you look at the conversation I had with Nurse Nerd, a woman that you could see her husband. I looked at some of her videos. She don't got a lot of videos, but you can see, she's got, oh, hi, me and my husband. You see that. We don't know if you making that shit up. According to you got a Nigerian husband, yet the way you sound, you don't sound like you got an African husband. You just don't. The way you act, you just don't. You just don't. Um, and you're trying, because yeah, you just don't. Now, people take that with a grain of salt, whatever. But my point is, a lot of these guys are getting mad at you because you're wasting time. They want to get on and you're adding jack shit. You ain't saying shit. I don't know how else to say that. If you're a woman and you're saying something, you're contributing, I'm going to be the first one to defend you. Defend you. If you're actually giving something that's adding something to the conversation, you're not. And the woman before you, I'm not trying to be mean, but she was newer, so I gave her a little bit of rope, but she's not adding. This is why I came in and I said a lot of females talk about their quote unquote perspective. The woman's perspective is bullshit. Most of you all's perspective is just code for you want to be heard. This is why people like Silent Archer come at you the way that they do. I'm not saying that they're wrong for doing that. I'm just saying they just need to respect Roger's platform. But the reality is they are allergic to motherfuckers not saying shit because they have heard you all say the same thing over and over. And I'm gonna tell you something. You're actually worse. Mela's not as bad as you are. You're actually worse than most. Because what you're doing is you think because you're a woman, your perspective has value just off the strength of you being a woman. It does not. Just like a man can come in this space and then if he's saying shit is retarded, is not backed up, he gets checked. It's not like the dudes are allowed to say they bullshit and we just let that fly. We don't. You really get the same treatment everybody else gets for the most part. And we've already heard you talk. That's the thing. It's not like you saying some shit that worth saying, and then we're just coming at you every time. No, we've heard you talk. We know how you think. And I'm gonna tell you the thing that annoys me is I feel like this is how I feel. Bitch, I don't care how you feel. Okay? You're coming into a space in which how you feel is irrelevant. It's about what are the tangible, logical things you're bringing to the table. Fuck how you feel. So as soon as you say how I feel, everything else you say becomes irrelevant at that point because we don't care how you feel. And so when you keep talking, and then you sit there and you talk about being disrespected. This is like being disrespected. I want to be very clear here. It is not our job to make you feel good. Okay? That's not our job. That's not our purpose here. I feel like I'm disrespected. Oh my God, look at what Archer said. And he disrespected me, and I'm a mother. And what bitch, I don't care. You and every other single mother. Get the fuck out of here. I'm a mother. All these little cues that are designed to try to manipulate the conversation. Honestly, I don't know why you're even in this space. I don't know what your goal is. You're just like Jessica, like these women that you all are trying to emotionally bring men back on the plantation. You all need to go where those niggas are. You need to go where the Hotep niggas are, or where the niggas that they want to do that is, and you go sell that to them. because that is what they are on. We are not on that in this space. And this is the thing. A lot of women, this is also speaks to why a lot of women will call Kevin and say the same shit to Kevin over and over and over again, even though they have seen his show over and over and over again. So they know if you've seen two of Kevin's shows, you've pretty much seen them all as far as how he asks. This is why he says now, you know what I'm gonna ask if you're a fan of the show. Height, weight, dress size. Why? Because he's trying to get a quick fix as to what you look like outside of, and what would you rate your face? So he's basically archiving you in a way. That's it. And they say, well, that shit really, what the women want to say is that shit don't matter. I want to believe my way through it because I feel. The world doesn't care about how you feel. The only time people care about how you feel is if they're trying to get something from you. If they're trying to sell something to you, so it gets you to buy something or gets you to do something that they want you to do. That's when they engage with your feelings, because that's when they're trying to manipulate you to do what they want. You are dealing with dudes that are not trying to fuck you, don't care to really know you, that they're engaging with you as a equal human being in the conversation. And you are not adding things to the conversation. Now, if this is a new chick, okay, granted, we don't know this person, so let's hear what they got to say. And usually, 99% of the time, they saying the same shit everybody else is saying. And I will also say, Goldie, you, even when Kendra was on Crimson Cure, you could see when you were starting to battle with her. Because at the end of the day, you want to make it like it's the dudes. But if I were to put you on BGS for women, you would seem like the dumbest one in that whole group when that was all women. Because you have a lack of wisdom. And the problem is there's too many women between the ages of 34 and like 42 that you all are some of the worst ones as far as a lot of this pathology. You all really are. And then a lot of women have demonstrated they will lie about what their real situation is. See, I don't lie about my height. I tell you, I'm 5'5". This is what it is, what it is. You the only one operating like you don't want to do that. And you try to say shit in order to make it seem like you have more credibility, but the shit doesn't match what you're talking about. So my thing is, you really, because if you go on anybody, because Roger's gonna give you more rope than a lot of people would. Because even like Fantastic and them not gonna give you that kind of rope. This is why a lot of y'all never want to show up when Valdez is on the panel. I keep saying, Goldie, go up there when Angry Man's on there. And you're not gonna do that. Because you know he will sniff your ass out. And Brenda said that. Brenda W. And Brenda W. is absolutely spot the fuck on. Y'all will get sniffed the fuck out. You know, at BGS, you will get sniffed the fuck out. You talk about, I feel. Like our job is to cater to you. That's not what our job is. Our job is not to cater to you and your bullshit. It's not. It's not. So although I might not go fully automatic on you like Archer and silent them out the gate, but I understand why they do it. Because you haven't demonstrated the chat doesn't show you saying shit. And everything you want to talk about, you're being disrespect. Like black men are disrespected all the time by black women, and we just deal with it. This idea that you all are owed disrespect, like you all are just these weak fucking victims. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. All that is manipulation. Everything about you is manipulation and bad faith. And dudes get very angry about that. If bad faith was a person, it would be you. That's the problem. That's the issue. I have had enough back and forth with you to know you ain't saying jack shit. Really, what you want to do, your information of black people need to come together is basically black men need to start catering and being led by how black women feel. And that has worked so good for the community so far. At the end of the day, the problem is black men should get cared way too fucking much about how they feel. Your husband is the only motherfucker that should give a fuck about how you feel. I don't give a fuck about how you feel. And none of these dudes should give a fuck about how you feel. What is the tangible, logical things that you bring to the table? And everything you say is some contrarian shit, which is insulting our intelligence. We're wrong because we're men. Just say that shit and be fucking done with it. And stop fucking acting like you're smarter than us, because you're not. Why are you so mad? Why are you so upset? Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here. And the thing that pisses me off is I deal, like, I'm telling you, and like, I deal with enough black women as far as ones that have common sense to know that they can do it. So I know it's a choice. I don't know why you all just believe, and this is why BGS says they are who they are. Make sure y'all get the likes up. They are who they are. They are who they are, and they're never gonna change. And my thing is, you gotta stop. You gotta start taking people at face value. Once they start giving you the bullshit, you just gotta start recognizing it. At least hear them out a little bit, which I'll do. That's why I brought people down on my channel that other day, because I wanted to hear what she had to say. Because I don't get a lot of women on my shit that come up. So I'm like, if you're gonna come up, I'm gonna make sure you. It's not even about you getting heard. I'm gonna make sure I get a readout to where your mind is, and then we'll sort out what's right, what's wrong, based on the logic. And like she said, and she I asked her questions, gave her Q&A, we made it work. The thing flowed. It's gonna be good stuff to put up. And I'm gonna start probably doing a playlist talking about female interaction. So if anybody that don't know, they could get a list of that. We should say, like, I'm gonna tell Roger to start doing that to clip out female interactions, so people that want to hear that can get that. But no, I'm just so make sure y'all get the likes up. We're at 135, 52 likes. Let's try to get that to 75. Let's try to get that to 75. So no, I absolutely understand where y'all coming from, and I'm not defending it, but my thing is, I'm getting this ain't a space for a female that's not contribute. This is not a space for a dude or anybody that's just gonna keep on coming on panels and just not saying shit. That's true for anybody. That dude, you notice the dudes that come with that bullshit don't tend to keep coming on either, because they're going to keep getting challenged and they don't have answers to what we're talking about. If they have answers to what we're talking about, then that's fine, but they don't. And you don't. Like, Crimson Cure is always welcome. And my thing is, I'm going to keep it all the way 100. What I wish Kendra would do, I wish Kendra would just do like a version of BGS for women and just have a couple of dudes on there or something like that, but she's leading the panel, and then women can come on because it's a woman running the panel, and then guess the fuck what? You all can talk to her, and then there's other women on the panel. And in that way, you all can be reflected by other women. That way, you all can't just say, well, it's because we're men, we're just disrespecting you. I get tired of that shit. I really do. You're disrespecting yourself by basically talking stupid. I feel. You're 38 years old. You're not a child. You're an adult. Talk like one. That's the problem. Now, again, like I said, I'm not trying to be balanced about it, but Roger's already had a channel that's gotten hit. And quite frankly, I've Roger's done a good job doing the work. I've sent people over there, as far as viewership, because this conversation is great, and I don't do panels like that. And I want y'all to still get this information. I know he's open for doing open panels too, and his stuff is quite frankly doing very, very well. I don't want to see his shit get knocked down again. I don't either. That's why I'm trying to let y'all know to kind of chill with that. That's what I'm saying. That's another thing, man. Some of y'all I rock with, but I'm telling you right now, and I rock with y'all. Please don't make me do it. I will time you the fuck out if you say Roger is simping. Okay? Because Roger is not simping. When these women say something stupid, Roger does Q&A their ass. Roger Bernard does that. So you all saying he's simping is code for I don't want women on, so I'm just gonna call that simping. And you all y'all need to do not misuse the word simp. If you say he's simping, because I'm telling you he's not. If you say he's simping on my shit, you will be timed out. I don't give a fuck who you are. In fact, if Roger comments and says that Roger is simping, I will time him out too. That's how serious I am about that. So I do not want to hear y'all spread, because this is the same bullshit that happened with Kevin. Niggas get mad, so niggas just start throwing words out to shame motherfuckers and doing what they want. Guess what? There's going to be some channels as this shit grows where they want to have women involved. Get the fuck over it. Because there's more than enough channels that don't have women involved at all. Stop it. Low key, you gonna get a pass because you were the first one. So I'm not gonna time you out. But if I keep seeing it, it's gonna be an issue. No, Black Hulu, and you got to understand, Black Hulu has nothing but daughters. So if anybody, so I get Black Hulu wilding out, and so again, it's right. I didn't see what happened. I saw a little bit of Archer, like, so I didn't see it because I popped off, and I wanted to try to come back on, but nah, man, and yeah, like Paul Goldie, no. Like the thing, and I do agree that you got to be arbitrary because if you got females that they're constantly coming on and they're not contributing anything, like Danielle's an habitual line stepper, so that's different. Even Danielle knows to move the shit and where to agree and where to try to put her disagreements in. But if you're just gonna be, I disagree because I disagree, then you need to find somewhere else. If you disagree with everything that's being said, then clearly the fucking channel's not for you, and you need to go somewhere else. So really what it is you want attention, which is what they're really responding to. Dude, he's not simping. Like he's not simping. Like she's not simping. Like dude, like just because you want somebody on your panel doesn't mean it's simping. A lot of y'all don't understand that when you're looking at audiences and people that's looking at our videos, if they don't hear a woman talking at all, they're just gonna assume that we're just talking shit and we can't interact with women. Now some dudes don't give a fuck about that. But it's not about you all the time. That's the thing I'm trying to let y'all know. Everybody like in silent. Like I said, man, it's like people, dudes are gonna have women on their channel. The thing that you need to do is say if they're gonna have women on their channel, I'm not supporting the channel. I'm not gonna be there. That's what you need to do. Or when a woman's gonna be there, I'm not gonna be there. That's it. That's it. Like this thing about thinking that everybody's gonna try to regulate people as a manosphere grows, y'all gonna have less and less ability to do that because it's gonna be more and more of an audience. That's all I'm saying. It's easy to start a live stream, man. You see me do it all the time, the lazy man's way. It's not about getting it, low key. It's not about getting it. It's not about getting it. Like you don't get it. You're the one that doesn't understand how YouTube works. That's what you don't understand. You want this shit to cater to fucking you. And we have to look at from a broad perspective. And Roger is here to grow a channel. I'm not necessarily here to grow a channel. Roger is here to grow his channel. So he's gonna do what's in the best interest of the growth of his channel. And what it really sounds like is you being like a black chick and just saying, fuck what he's trying to do. I want what the fuck I want. Half you motherfuckers be in Jessica X fucking channel. Real talk. A lot of y'all that's talking this shit. Anyway, it's not infiltration, dude. Infiltration means power. Y'all got to stop talking that infiltration bullshit. Like, it's not infiltration. Where's the fucking female channels? Like, seriously, the breakdown, that's an offset of BGS's shit. Really? That's not infiltration. And by the way, these dudes are choosing to listen to those channels. Dudes choose to listen to Jessica X. Why the audience members are the ones doing that, not the content creators. Like, stop it. And a lot of this has to do like, yeah, man, it ain't no infiltration. I've been in the sphere for like 7 years. It ain't no infiltration. Oh, but these women are just getting channeled. Paris Milan did not make shit off the manosphere. The furthest Paris Milan got in the sphere was talking to O'Shea. And she only talked to O'Shea because he was already established. And then Boyce, who's not in the manosphere, is the one that really helped Paris on that Fly Nubian Queen bullshit. But really, Paris was already up and coming on her own. Paris got most of her subscribers from Chrissy. She was, you get to see my face, and I'm not an ugly bitch. Unlike Chrissy, who talked, and Paris was nicer than Chrissy. When Chrissy was already on that fuck nigga shit, but not really on the get a white man shit. I don't know where these bitches are on this get white man but colorism bullshit. And then Paris is now kind of low key on that too. And a lot of these folks don't even have issues with women. A lot of it is they're on here for entertainment, so they do shit to mostly trigger you. So they're actually low key cool with like people like O'Shea and shit like that because they see other people as little people, and folks don't be getting that. It's not about listening to women, nigga. It's not about listening to women. It's about the audience members. Low key, it's like you can't understand that. And if motherfuckers can't, I'm gonna do y'all just like I'm gonna do these chicks. If y'all just gonna act like, damn you, I'm not gonna understand, then y'all just actually establish and y'all go do what the fuck y'all want to do, and then that's gonna get handled how the fuck that's gonna get handled. Just like how these women get handled, they do that bullshit. No, man, y'all just don't get it. Like for real. I mean, shit. If y'all feel the way y'all feel, start your own fucking channels. That's how I feel about that. That's not the common. No, 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 no. No, no, no. These women not coming over here on some man. All right, whatever, man. I'm not gonna keep on arguing the same shit with motherfuckers. I'm not even gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna keep on arguing the same shit. My answer to that is gonna be the simple thing. You don't like shit being ran, start your own channel. The end. The end. The end. I'm not gonna fucking argue. Fucking bitches are on people's channels 5% of the time and y'all are crying. That's essentially what I'm hearing. That's essentially what the fuck I'm hearing. And I'm like, nigga. At this point, it ain't about the bitch. It's really about you telling other motherfuckers what to do. You telling other grown ass men what the fuck to do. That's really what it's about. And I didn't like how a lot of y'all niggas wild out over BGS having BGS for women either. At the end of the day, man, you're gonna talk about the bitches once in a while. You're gonna have a bitch on to talk to them about. If y'all can't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. Silent. We're gonna have to agree to disagree, dude. Like I said, if you want to talk about intestinal fortitude, my answer to you is start a channel. Start a channel. That's my answer to you. It's not about having intestinal fortitude, dude. That's not what it's about. It's about growing a channel. Like seriously, this is like a hotep nigga. It's like saying, well, how dare you sell shit to non-black people? This is a black business, right? That's the same shit you doing. That's the same shit you doing. Roger has always stated that his channel was not a male only channel. What you all are doing is basically trying to tell him he's gonna do what the fuck you want him to do. That is what you're saying. That's a different conversation that has nothing to do with that chick. It has nothing to do with her. And the thing is, y'all are gonna get mad when Roger basically does what's in his own best interest, and y'all go basically start calling names and shit because you're upset. And I'm calling that shit out right now. That's why I'm saying it. And y'all don't want to get that. See, y'all think again. Remember, like y'all are doing the same thing the chicks are doing. Y'all trying to legislate shit. Y'all can start a channel like anybody else can. Roger was doing live streams when there was fucking 2 people watching. And I was on there when there was fucking 2 people watching. Kevin from Black Men Being Brutally Honest, 2, 3 people fucking watching. Ain't nobody got shit to say. When it's a couple of people streaming, now all of a sudden you niggas want to legislate once the shit gets 150, 160%. A lot of y'all don't know, and Roger would admit to this. A big reason why this stuff is where it is because I started sharing his shit and going, not me going on there, but started sharing his shit. And we started getting other people in there to add into the conversation because a lot of the topic selection Roger was doing was straight. So we came in there and infused his stuff with the algorithm, and as he's getting better with the algorithm, he's getting more folks. And Roger gained 100 subscribers the other day. So you're gonna get, and that's what he's trying. But y'all, but fuck that. Fuck Roger. Fuck the fact he's trying to grow. Fuck anything he's doing. I just don't want no bitches on a live stream, even though I could start a live stream. That nigga could go to hell and eat a dick. Fuck him. I just don't want to hear a bitch. That's basically what you all are saying. Fuck him. I don't want to hear a bitch. I don't give a fuck what he trying to do. Fuck his channel. Fuck the fact he trying to grow. Fuck the fact he trying to do anything. I don't give a fuck about what that nigga trying to do on YouTube. I don't want to hear a bitch anywhere on YouTube. So anywhere I decide to click on, I don't give a fuck what they're trying to do. If I see a bitch, I'm mad. That's what you all are doing right now. And I'm telling you this, and I'm trying to be like, it's kind of stern, but it's cool about it as possible. Because the reality is, understand, Roger's a 43-year-old dude. Roger used to rap. He's from Chicago. He's going to do what's in the best interest of his shit. Hell, Minister Jap has women on every once in a while. And then y'all, so don't y'all get mad when he do what's in his best interest. Don't get mad. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm telling y'all, number one, Roger don't even have females on his channel like that. Like, seriously. Y'all act like the shit is always 50-50 or some shit. Anyway, let me scroll down all the way to it's at 193. I wish, like, let me scroll down all the way to the bottom because that shit gonna make me mad. It's not about your logic, Silent. I actually think you have a lot to contribute. I think you need to do your own channel as far as kind of like how I do it, where you just do upload some bullshit like I upload and then just put it out there and then have panels every once in a while. I actually think you have a lot to contribute. My thing is though, you need to respect what other people want to do with their shit. That's all I'm saying. It's not just you. It's and I'm looking at these comments. I'm seeing it's like y'all want to act like fuck these people. I'm just gonna do what the fuck I want to do, and I'm like that's gonna be a problem. Like, because niggas, because now it's not about the chick. Like, let's really keep it all the way 100. Roger had what, like one female on? He had a 6 hour, what, 5 hour stream, a 6 hour stream, a 6 hour stream. You had a bitch on there for like what, 20 minutes? Come on now. What are you talking about? Now, with that being said, I understand Goldie. I don't like Goldie either. I think Goldie doesn't contribute nothing. So there's something to be said about saying, okay, it's one thing to have a chick on, but to have that chick on is a problem. I have no problem having women on if they got something to contribute. If you notice, I have an issue with dudes that ain't got shit to contribute. This is why a lot of niggas don't like me. Because they ain't got nothing to contribute and I tend to overwrite some of their ass. So I get what y'all are saying, but damn, y'all need to stop. Oh, this space is being. No, it's not. Stop. It's not. Y'all must not know what infiltration really is. It's not. Anyway, stop that shit. Women are coming in and making YouTube channels. Ain't nobody coming in here. I've looked at the women that came through here. Ashley W's channel is still literally at the same spot at 10,000 roughly. Fucking Irene Yvette ain't went past 6. Jessica X is doing well, but shit, okay. But Jessica X is very agreeable in a lot of shit that said. So I mean, what are you talking about? Like I told you, Goldie won't go up there with Angry Man is up there because Angry Man to check that bullshit. Stoic, I agree with that. And that's why I think a lot of these women, some of them are married. Some of them are married, and these are conversations that they may have as a social conversation. But I think a lot of women are lying about being married. I think Goldie is not. I don't know. There's something about what she's saying. She's not telling the whole truth. I mean, yeah, but y'all got to understand that women coming on there talking their bullshit pretty much allows them. It's like having the witness testify, the defendant testify on the witness stand. It allows the audience of people that are seeing it live and seeing it later to see what we're talking about. That's all. But at the end of the day, he's gonna run his shit the way he runs his shit, and it sounds like y'all really don't respect that shit. That's my issue that I'm having with some of this commentary. If you don't like how shit is being ran, you can start your own shit. And you don't have to be a YouTuber. I understand people have more shit to do. I get that. You don't see, like, I'm about to just now switch my channel up to be ran like a YouTube channel needs to be ran. It might be still up, Sole Provider. I'm just trying to keep it real, man. This is not about the female. This is about you respecting what he wants to do with his channel. That's all. I mean, Archer, I get it. I get why you and Silent do that. I do. But what I'm saying is, y'all got to understand that sometimes y'all be every once in a while you will shoot somebody ill that don't need to be shot. Like y'all, like you would have shot Nurse Nerd, and this is a Tommy Sotomayor supporter. I can kind of recognize these women pretty quickly. This all bullshit or not. I don't need no full long prolonged thing. But again, I don't have a lot of women on my channel, so I need to get content so people can see how I do interact with females when it's on my channel. The rare times it is. We know what these chicks are on. I don't know what Roger's talking about this shit getting shut down. Eddie, I'm going to say this. Everybody's allowed to have an opinion, but everybody's opinion is not equal. Okay? So let me be very clear here. The person that I'm talking about, Goldie, we already know what her opinion is. Her opinion is everything the heterosexual black men say is wrong. And we've actually had other women on the panel with her on the panel where if they talk to her themselves, then she'll try to agree and disagree at the same time, which is code for I logically understand what you're saying, but I emotionally don't. I don't feel it. Fuck somebody's feelings. Okay? To hell with their feelings. You are coming into a man's space where feelings are fucking irrelevant. What's relevant is what are you actually saying and what's the logic behind it. Just like since you're here, take that Kevin shit. All of y'all had so much to say about what Kevin said. Then Kevin put the actual video up so you can get full context as what was said. Make sure y'all get the likes up. Let's try to get it over 100. You know, it's 183 watching. Let's try to get it over to 100. You know, make sure y'all super chat as well to support what's going on. And then he basically answered it, and I'm so glad he was smart by playing the Boys Watkins video, because I saw the later part of it. I didn't see when Roe was saying all that shit. So when women say it, nobody has nothing to say. The dudes damn sure don't got shit to say when black women are checking other black women, because it's code for, well, it's a woman. And if you understand that the black community is a gynocracy, then you understand what's all behind that shit. It's not about how he said it. It was the fact that he was a heterosexual black man that said it. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna start telling people to say shit like that. You need to produce a black man telling a black woman something that a black woman doesn't want to hear, and produce me a way that he says it in a way that a black woman doesn't get triggered. And nobody can produce that, because in the eyes of the black community, anything a black man says that they don't like is automatically disrespectful. It doesn't matter how he says it. I don't know, Black Huru. All I know is you got all daughters. So as far as I'm concerned, you talk like shit. If anybody knows how to talk to black women, it's gonna be you. I don't know what happened. I gotta go listen to the last 15 minutes of it. But I've never heard of somebody getting a phone call from YouTube. I've never heard that. YouTube ain't got no if anything, they'll just shut your shit down. No, I hear you. And Silent, the only thing that I'll give you is the thing that I'll give you is this. Goldie has already established what she's on. So only thing she's gonna do is come in and be contrarian to be contrarian. It's one thing to give a woman's perspective, but all she's doing is saying you're wrong. This is why. If I say 1 plus 1 is 2, she's gonna say I'm wrong. This is why. And with Goldie, the way you really sniff that out with Goldie is you need to put Goldie in basically a situation with other women and see how she disagrees with other women. So therefore, she can't just play the male role. But Goldie, yes, she hangs out in this space a lot to be talk about she married and all of that. He treated her like kid gloves because that was the first time she was on though. You gotta understand that. Y'all like be wanting to like y'all gotta stop doing that because what happens is y'all are feeding fire to people that just try to say, oh, we just hate women and shit. Y'all are really making it very easy to make that claim. And if you're dealing with people that they're trying to grow their channels, that's not a claim that they want associated with their channel. And that's what I'm talking about you respecting the culture of their channel. That's what I'm saying. Roger isn't doing anything that I have not heard BGS do. BGS has dropped people down, and BGS has let these women talk. Where they're right, they're right. Where they're wrong, they're wrong. And that's why he created BGS for women because he didn't want to keep doing that for the dudes. Sole provider speaks because white women because we are in a gynocracy. Sole provider speaks, and I'll talk about that generally with the interview. The reason white you don't see white women do it to a certain extent, but white women are not as brazen about it because they already know. But at the end of the day, dude, we're dealing with a different situation than what other groups deal with, so we have to go about it in a different situation. Because the truth is, this is not for women. You got to understand that a lot of these dudes that we're trying to deal with can't understand shit. They act like we're just like, dude. And a lot of y'all are just not gonna understand that, and that's fine. Y'all don't need to understand it. People are just, but that's not gonna stop people from doing what they doing. Like y'all, this is gonna have to be an agree to disagree situation, and y'all just gonna need to go along with what's going along with the channels that want to go along with it, or just not be there. It's really that simple. What did they say in the Matrix? Comprehension is not a prerequisite of obedience. I have literally 98%, a more than a 98% male audience. I think I'm in like a 99% male audience. But motherfuckers are on here telling me about having women on a channel. Like I'm gonna look that shit up and screenshot that and upload that so y'all see that I'm not bullshitting. Eddie says, "What would I like to bring women to these conversations?" Eddie, I'm gonna answer that question. Go to Crimson Cure. There's two channels I want you to go see. Go to Crimson Cure. Type in Crimson Cure. Kendra, that'll bring up her channel. Type in Roxy. I think it's Bebbles. Um, type in Roxy Bevels fitness. That'll bring up her channel. I'll give you examples. Type in Nola Girl just to get a non-black perspective. Nola Girl. Type in her channels. What I want women to bring to women, this is what I don't want. I don't want females to assume that they're smarter than dudes and give us a story that the moral of the story is we need to just agree with what they want to do. Well, this is why I do what I do. We know why the fuck you do what you do. This is why I don't know how to submit to a man. We know why you don't know how to submit to a man. This is a long story as to why I have an issue. We know that. We don't, that's a waste of time. That half the time that shit is not even on topic. So what I want them to bring, number one, add to the conversation. Number two, adhere to the laws of common sense. And stop denying shit that can be statistically proven. And stop leading with feeling. Do not talk to men and think that we're supposed to bend your feelings to what the fuck we're supposed to bend our logic to your feelings. That is what I want. That is not hard. I could show you women that come in this space and do it all the time. Goldie is unique. Goldie, I won't say is unique, but there we can show you examples, plenty of examples of females that have cammed up. They know how to do this shit. Hell, if you go to my last channel, a video, the one that's at 5.8, and you go to Nurse Nerd at the end, she does it, and she's married. The problem is, in a black guy, let's be clear here, the heterosexual black male opinion is probably the opinion that's the less asked for. Yet heterosexual black men are expected to be leaders of the community. So we can lead as long as we're doing what the fuck everybody else wants to do. And this is why in the manosphere we say, no, fuck the community. We're doing us. And anybody that's in our orbit is gonna be in our best interest. Everybody else, they do what the fuck they want to do, because that's already what they're doing. So it's not rocket science, my dude. It's not fucking rocket science. Well, what do you want these women to do? Talk like they got some goddamn sense. Let's start with saying I feel. Stop saying I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel. Like a fucking 12-year-old. Then Goldie comes in here in bad faith. Oh my God, you're disrespecting me. You're doing like, bitch, you're lucky you don't get block timed out. Because you think Silent and Archer's bad. Like, I'll fucking take your soul out of you. They just cut your ass out. Manosphere is not heading to the plantation, any you. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, I'm sorry. I don't see all black women's opinions as janitors. If that's how you see, that's a philosophical issue. Ramil's channel is the channel for you, because Ramil shares that same opinion. Like I said, there's plenty of channels that share that opinion that y'all can go to. Thank God Ramil got that strike off, so Ramil can start doing his streams again. He did one today. Like, I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm just telling y'all there's a market for what y'all want. And I'm going to help you find the store that you all want. Not telling you all what to do at all. If y'all want to keep listening, sure, do that. But I'm telling you, people are going to do what they want to do. There's going to be a situation where I bring women on. And this is why you think I've been defending O'Shea. I've stayed consistent on that. Because just because my channel is the way it is now doesn't mean it'll always be that way. And it's still going to obviously be from a male point of view. But I'm not agreeable with a female just because. Never been that way. But I'm not trying to prove shit to women, dude. Again, low key, like I said, I understand you don't give a fuck about content creators and you don't give a fuck about what content creators are doing with their channel. I fucking understand you don't give a fuck about that. But the thing is, just understand that if you put yourself in the fucking problem category as to what we're trying to do or what people are trying to do, then people are just going to do what they need to do. That's all I'm telling you. I'm telling you now in a nice way. Sun is a hot rod. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Gone fishing. Appreciate the Gone Fishing 2000. Yeah, man, you actually gave us some good commentary. I appreciate that. You gave us some really good commentary in that last stream. So I appreciate that, man. Keep showing up. Like I said, there's other I could be selfish and then just not tell y'all whether there's other channels, but there are other channels y'all definitely can contribute to. um um Smurgo, get Chrissy and Cynthia G on. They make good points. Nigga, shut the fuck up. I appreciate your $2, but shut the fuck up. If you see any women that's on my channel, what you notice is they all have common sense. And if they don't, I sniff that shit out very quickly. No, I'm not going to have Cynthia G on. No, I'm not going to have Chrissy on. I'm not going to have women on my shit that knowingly are anti-black male. That's not what I'm talking about, and that's people being a now. This is what happens when niggas get emotional. Niggas get hyperbolic. Oh well, nigga, you just go da da da. I'm like, no, stop. In fact, I'm glad you mentioned Chrissy. Give me. I'm fact. I'm glad you mentioned Chrissy. Chris Phillips. Oh man, y'all giving the super chats. I appreciate it. Too many dudes out here saving hoes. Too many hoes mad they can't get saved. That's true. And understand that Roger hearing a female talk is not saving a hoe. Same thing with Bernard because they both like have the morning slots that they want to do. And I appreciate 220. If you're new here, make sure you all subscribe. This is kind of like a live stream vlog that I do. I do panels. I'm going to start doing trending news stuff and uploads. So make sure you like and subscribe to get more information. Also, make sure y'all like the video. Liking the video, y'all definitely help. Check in with a like, check out with a panel. As far as people super chatting, it's always welcome. You can cash app me at cash app $ Allen 100K ALLEN 100K. Um, and PayPal.me. That link is in the description right now. Michael Green, shout out for the $3. Okay, so I'm glad you mentioned Chrissy. So actually, I don't want to. I'm out. I fuck with obviously Archer, Lamont, any of you. You've been a listener for a while. We're gonna agree to disagree with that because I understand what you all are talking about. Like I said, I'm glad Ramil's got his shit back because Ramil is a no bitches allowed platform. This always lit. This is why Ramil has more subscribers than me as of now at north of 500, and I'm happy to see him grow because I want y'all to see that side grow, right? And that also shows that you can have a no bitches allowed channel and still grow. So definitely make sure now that Ramil got that strike off of him, y'all support him. So that's good. So we'll agree to disagree. I just wanted to make that shit known. Now going back into some shit. So Chrissy, and yeah, shout out to O'Shea because this is what the video is. Chrissy, it literally said, and this is how I know this because O'Shea is about to do a premiere, that Kevin Samuels is getting rich off of dark skinned women. God, man, I can't go to Chrissy's channel because it'll piss me off. Because because Chrissy, I listened to her years ago, and Chrissy is just divulged into the I hate black men because I can't get the man I want. I'm like, look, I understand you can't get the man you want. That's a personal problem, and that's really what it comes down to. The men I like street dudes, or I like quote unquote high value men, and the high value men I want to fuck 9 black women because I'm in California, that or wherever she is. No, Cal, that's Paris's problem. Um, Wherever Chrissy is, that's a personal problem. And a lot of these women take their issues and they communicate it online and they flip it into a hustle because other women identify with it. It's not enough to do trending news. People have to identify with a certain part in behind the trending news that you're doing. And that's what a lot of these females do. They're really just exchanging emotions. And this is where it goes back to Goldie, where Goldie expects us to adhere to that. And she gets mad when we don't. We're here to have a conversation. We're not here for you to emotionally throw up on us and then expect us to clean that shit up for you. That's not what we're here to do. And whatever. But Chrissy actually said that. So you got a woman and nobody knows what she looks like, officially knows what she looks like. She has a website that black men funded. I know Silent y'all go talk shit. Yeah, whatever. That's between them niggas. And then, in fact, let me see if that website is even still back up. Because last time I checked, it wasn't back up. And then she has the nerve. So she makes money showcasing dark skinned women that clearly look better than she does. And then she has the nerve. So her site is still under construction. And this shit's been, it's COVID. It's COVID. You've had a long time to get that shit working. Whatever. Um, and she has the nerve to say that black men. She has the nerve to say that Kevin Samuels, a darker tone individual, is making money off of dark skinned women because World Star Hip Hop decided to rip one of his videos. And when I say rip, I'm not talking about an official upload. You hating ass bitch. And I'm saying it just like that. Like, just say you hate black men, the end. I wish these women would say that so we can stop acting like y'all are pro-black, y'all are pro-black people, but black men are just say you hate black men so we know what the fuck it really is. And this is why I've defended Kevin in the manosphere, even outside of some of the personal stuff people will try to associate. Because at the end of the day, as Kevin grows, now these chicks can't ignore the shit we talking about. Even if it's indirectly, they can't ignore our shit. They can no longer say, well, with our channels being dialed back and shit, it's like, man, taking a machete to the goddamn forest, cutting it into these villages, a lot of these females. And they bullshit that they've been able to basically encapsulate for a long time, like fucking the city of Troy. Derek Jackson, the black love industry, pretending that the shit that's going on in the ground is not what's going on. Now you're starting to break, and it's not just him. It's gonna be other channels. Angry Man channel is gonna blow down the road. It's gonna be other channels too, and so now it's gonna be hard to ignore this shit. You're gonna have to address it because the truth is Kevin's immune to a lot of this shit because again, YouTube values the the female demographic, and if you got a lot of women live viewing on your stuff, YouTube is not going to give a shit what anybody else has to say because they're going to say it can't be hate speech if the algorithm is showing all these females are watching it. It can't be hate speech because other women are not going to say it's hate speech, and it's a small one of y'all. So it doesn't matter what you all try to do to his channel. And also, Kevin's probably at the level where he's got a lawyer. So like y'all are not going to be able to do that same bullshit that y'all have done before. So y'all going to have to eat it. And last night a lot of women made it very clear that they support what he's saying. Ones that are in relationships as well as ones that are not. In fact, most of the women that are in relationships have nothing to say about his content in a negative way. It's the ones that can't get a man or get the man they want that seem to have the problem, and all the women that identify with that shit. Appreciate Captain Cisco. I'm not trying to say he's Jesus or he's the one. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is what he's doing benefits us, in my opinion. And at the end of the day, I'm happy for his success. You know, I don't hate on other people's success. I really don't. I don't do that irregardless of that. Unless you're doing it, even Derek Jackson at the end of the day serves a purpose. He can be full of shit, but it is what it is. It's not gonna stop women from dealing with him anyway. So let's try to we at 224. Let's try to get them likes at 150. I appreciate the super chats. I really do. The manosphere is not changing. Like y'all, how is the manosphere changing? Like I've been in the sphere since like 2000 and like 13. Been making content really on and off since 16. What are you all talking about? You all got to stop with that bullshit. Like for real. Cuz I see it as y'all crying. Like when y'all do that. It's very emotional. Yeah, Chrissy. That's why I don't listen to anything, Chrissy. Like I don't even go over there. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't know why black men even listen to her. I don't know. I understand the emotional like pull that women get from hearing negative shit. They're attracted to the emotional highs and lows. I don't understand why dudes listen to Chrissy and support Chrissy. I don't understand why dudes listen to Cynthia G and support Cynthia G. And those are the niggas y'all need to be checking, not dudes bringing random like people over here every once in a while. That, and it's not like black men go and get these women. These women come over here as far as like people that listen. I mean, yeah, like, dude, I'm saying what I'm telling everybody, Ice, is I have a right to do my channel any way I want it, just like you have a right to listen to it or not. That's all I'm saying. And if I choose to increase how many women I got that I'm bringing to the table, because I need people to understand how I interact with women, whether it's dudes or women, then I'm gonna do that if I want to upgrade like what I'm trying to do. I'm not saying it has to be done, but y'all gonna respect it and y'all gonna bounce. That's all I'm saying. Chrissy is a colorism fraud. I think Chrissy is using an ugly girl argument in regards to colorism. The fact that you don't know what Chrissy looks like, and see the way, if I really wanted to really hit Chrissy hard, the way you would do it is you would promote women like Roxy and other dark skinned women, saying no, the issue is you don't have the confidence to show your face, because you know that if people see what the fuck you look like, then everything, or your card shit's gonna fall down on a house of cards, and show other dark skinned women is not with white dudes. It's built channels with how they look. That's why Paris basically siphoned her Chrissy's subscribers. That's what she did. I'm not blaming her. It like McDonald's is not the only place that has a right to make a hamburger, but that's how she built her channel. That's the primary way how she got up as fast as she did, and that's why I think Paris is bigger than Chrissy, because people can see what Chrissy looks like, and even women identify with that more. You're right. It is trauma bonding, King. Make sure you all like and subscribe. Make sure you are subscribed. Let me see. Let me see. So I appreciate y'all, man. But no, I'm a believer in having different women on, because I don't want to have the same females on if they're not going to contribute anything. I don't have a problem having women on, but if you're just going to be antagonistic just to be antagonistic, and when I say antagonistic just to be antagonistic, like you don't have a point behind it, you just want to, like, I don't know, let's assume she has a husband. Well, yo, if you have an African husband, he probably don't let you say shit. So you just come on here so you can just emotionally dump off. That's not what the conversation is for. Yeah, make sure y'all get them likes up. Let's try to get over 150. Smurgo. Smurgo says, "Did you know Chrissy got shot by her?" I don't know. I didn't know that, because, like I said, I don't pay attention to Chrissy. I didn't know. Well, apparently the ex, one of her ex. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, you'd have to show me the video where she talk. Dude, put the link. Put the link in the comment section of a video where she talks about that. Yeah, but PK Angel, women flooding in does not mean dudes are gonna cater to women. I don't understand that. Yeah, some niggas may do that, but that's what them niggas was always on. But nobody's catering to women. Like, dude, that's not what's going on. All right, nigga. All right, low key. You saying I'm being emotional? So clearly, like I said, you basically on what you gonna be on. So like I said, I guess you gonna be somebody the example's gonna have to get made out of, since because it sounds like you daring me to do some shit. I get why you said he's the one. I'm just saying that because I don't want nobody, because niggas. Okay, and Manosphere, let me be very clear here. Manosphere 1.0 failed. Let me be absolutely clear about that. Manosphere 1.0 failed. It bankrupted itself. So let's cut the bullshit. It's like comparing Apple now to Apple in the first, but when Steve Jobs first had it versus Apple that left. It failed. Okay? Let's be clear about that. All those content creators left or ran away. Y'all want to listen to SWP? He's got a channel, Infinity Wisdom. Y'all are more happy to go check it out. No, they don't check these women. But that's not the point, and y'all are missing the point. And I'm not going to keep saying the point over and over and over again when clearly y'all are invested in not getting it. You don't need to understand why women watch Kevin Samuels. You don't need to understand. Just say it's beyond you in the end. You just have to recognize, just like how you may not understand how gravity works. Doesn't mean you're going to jump off a bridge and test it out. No, it failed NEU because we got shut down and flagged and we're still here. So yes, it failed. It failed because we got shut down. We've had our run-ins with them trying to take our channels down. Jab comes from 2.0. He's had how many channels taken down? It failed. So you all can romanticize that shit all you want to. That's cool. Go ahead and do that. But at the end of the day, if they not here, we here. So how the fuck we do it is how the fuck it's gonna be. If you all don't agree, you all can feel free to start your own channels. It's really that serious. That's all it is. I mean, like the problem is you all think y'all can tell other niggas what to do. That's really what the issue is, and that has nothing to do with the females. That really doesn't. That has everything to do with you all trying to tell other motherfuckers what to do. And I'm like, dude, feel free to start your own channel. I felt like the gynocracy wasn't being talked about enough, so I started talking about it. And motherfuckers didn't like it. I did it anyway. I mean, that's all it is. I'm not telling y'all again. I'm trying to meet y'all halfway, and then y'all trying to do me like sisters do. No, it's either all or nothing. Well, I'm like, if that's what it's gonna be, then that's what it's gonna be. But I'm not coming off of my shit. You don't see me everywhere. Like, it's very rare I'm actually engaging with a female in this space. So when you all keep talking, like, I'm not subscribed to Jessica X, but y'all be talking all this shit, but y'all be over there with Jessica X. I've gone over there enough to see some of y'all. So a lot of y'all really just talking shit. Y'all really are. Y'all think, don't make me screenshot some of y'all to be over there if you think I'm lying. Cause I don't go over there all the time, but I go, like, her stuff doesn't really hit my home screen like that. There's a reason she be getting like 400 live viewers. And I tell you how I know, because I was doing an experiment last night, and I didn't break over 100, but she was at 400 and something. So all of y'all talking that shit about women, yet a lot of y'all niggas be listening to her. Some of the very ones talking the most shit right now. So y'all want to talk about, oh, only men. Well, for the most part, it was only men on my stream last night. But it was Jessica and like one other person. Y'all was over there. And so my shit capped out at 100. And I'm not hating on anybody. Shout out to her. It is what it is. But what I'm saying is that a lot of those people was Sphere folks, and y'all went over there when y'all knew my shit was on. So y'all can talk that bullshit all y'all want to. First of all, BGS Igmore agrees that 1.0 failed. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying 1.0 failed is because the difference between 1.0 and 3.0 is 3.0 is built off of the foundation 2.0 set. 2.0 had to restart everything. We had to basically restart everything from scratch. 2.0 O'Shea's channel was not built off of 1.0. The only person is really around like that from 1.0 is really Tommy Sotomayor and Jason Black. And Jason Black does not consider himself Manosphere, and Tommy's really his own thing. So if y'all want to argue with that, you take that up with BGS Igmore, because he agrees with that too. Well, I'm not saying you're a simp for watching her. That's not what I'm saying. You all have a right to watch who you want. Y'all need to stop having these fucking opinions about what people are doing, because I'm telling you, it ain't that serious. And a lot of y'all are keeping drama going for nothing. Most of these channels don't ever have women on here. You're talking about Roger. I mean, shit, Fantastic's channel rarely has a chick on here, really. So you're talking about really Roger. Bernard rarely has a woman on there. I mean, for real, like other than Roger, who else really has women on a channel like that? Seriously, that y'all know of? Who be having, like, put them in the fucking chat before I end this video. I'm about to end it. Who be having women on here like that? Exactly, Jake. Like who the fuck be having women on here like that? Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all getting over 156. I'm not gonna keep on telling y'all to get it up. I'm not gonna keep on bothering you all that way, because I know that'll get annoying. But I appreciate y'all getting 156. Cynthia G is a horrible person. But the Manosphere is not why Cynthia G is who she is. Cynthia G got started off with Tariq Nasheed, aka being fake pro-black. I'm talking about Cynthia G. I like Tariq. Then Boyce Watkins railgunned her. And the thing I really have an issue with Boyce Watkins on that front is Boyce Watkins promoted her over other people, even other women. I don't know why, but he did. And if you type in Cynthia G and Boyce Watkins' channel, you will go back in the years to see when she came up. And then the Manosphere kept gaslighting her with the rumbling shit because she was running out of shit. But really, it was but really it was those two that really gave her a platform in the first place. That wasn't really just the Manosphere. And by the way, now I will say this: any of y'all that listen to Cynthia G, that's an issue. And I would love for y'all to tell me why y'all listen to her ass. I appreciate that, ASEAN Sims. I appreciate that, man. I mean, it's not. Look, man, it's not a war. This is a war of common sense. I'm not warring against women. I'm basically saying my objective in this space is for candor is for everybody to be candid and stop fucking bullshitting. Stop trying to talk around shit. Stop trying to say you pro-black when in fact you're sexual politicking. Stop trying to say you want to help the community when reality is you want to get dudes to basically clean up single mothers and save them and give them relationships now that they desperate. I want everybody to tell the truth as far as what their end game is. Period. Just like, y'all niggas are saying your end game is for no bitches to ever speak in this shit. I appreciate that because I can speak to that. And what it's gonna be. Fuck the talking around and shit. That's my job. My job is for women to tell the truth, the absolute truth, and to get the truth out of them by the commentary. My job is to make dudes tell the truth. Dudes need to stop telling black men when black men are 53% childless what we gonna do to help the community. You gonna have to pay, or what you gonna do to help these boys, nigga? You gonna have to pay me, and I mean for real. You gonna pay me for that shit. No, man, you should care about your kid. Nope, this is mercenary rules. I ain't got no kids. When I have kids, I will deal with my kids. Other than that, you paying me. No, that's bullshit. You could pay me in free labor, but you paying me. And more dudes need to say that shit. Because if these women gonna play the I don't want you to teach my sons or I want you to tell them why, then you paying me and you gonna pay me great money. Hold on, Tim Howard, you said because she give good advice to black men. Who gives good advice to black men? All right, so yeah, because I'm about to hang this up. So yeah, the make sure any of y'all check it out for me. Ty City is a really good channel, really good channel. You can see his face. So he's got a good setup. So make sure y'all type in the Logic Sphere. Let me see if I can help him out and put it in the comment section for y'all to go over there. If y'all want the conversation going and y'all want to do a panel, he's gonna probably do a panel. He may have a different opinion than I do on this. That's his right. Shout out to Ty City. Is at 1.52. So that's Ty City's channel for y'all to go check him out. Because he's about to go live. If y'all want to consider the conversation. No, it's not a big deal, but I just want to make it clear. I mean, I know it sounds like I'm yelling at y'all. Ty City, Ty City. I'm putting a link in here for you. These niggas are like the Clone Wars. I appreciate that other super chat, Gone Fishing. Who are y'all talking about? No, Ty City is TYS Ty TY and then City. But I'm putting a link for you all. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay me, and I'm gonna tell the truth. You're gonna pay me. Now here's the thing, man. Black men are actually more likely to help black families that are actually in good relations. Dudes ain't got no problem, doing the Godfather thing if you dealing with black families and shit like that, because that woman is covered already and that woman is basically under rules. Well, of course, when they say they want to have a conversation, but it's not like I'm like, man, Obsidian is different because Obsidian is coming from a different school of thought than I'm coming from, because Obsidian is about having a conversation to be having a conversation. That's not what I'm about. And y'all know that's not what I'm about. I mean, y'all rarely hear women come on my channel. And y'all know it. So, I mean, personally, I don't like that, Ricardo. That looks weird. That looks weird. Yeah, I mean, let's tell them the truth. They'd be like, "Oh, well, so you need to make the case for me to do it for free." Okay, yeah, they have a right to be mad about the thing being derailed. What's up, Corner Store Podcast? I appreciate you. Keep up the great work. Absolutely, man. I'll check out the channel, see what you about. And I'm gonna tell you something. You niggas know I ain't never sit there and rail gun a female channel. The only channels I be sharing on my community tab be dudes, and it be dudes that they can use some subs because they doing some great work. So I get it. I mean, I get it. I'm just saying, yeah, and we'll see what's going on with that. All right, y'all. So make sure y'all yeah, calling Roger a simp is not gonna be tolerated. I'm just telling y'all that right now. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that, soul provider. Yeah, y'all ain't seen me ever promote. No, the only chicks y'all have ever heard me really talk about recently, Erica, and and I'm cool with Erica, but there's like a reason why I stopped kind of promoting, not really promoting her, but for finance. But even then, y'all don't really see me sharing Erica's stuff. Or then you got, even though that might change on my Classic Men mag, because that's gonna be more about business shit But it's gonna be. I'm gonna show y'all a lot of dudes there and black men at that. Um, I stopped promoting April when she started tripping. Nicole when she started tripping immediately. And then I started not really Rebecca Lynn Pope. I really just promote that one video. So for the most part, I'm promoting dudes, and I'm trying. Here's the thing: I'm not trying to get y'all up because I'm trying to expand the space. So like Soul Provider Speaks does different kind of content than like what I do and what Generally Sphere does. His shit is really ran more like a Twitch stream hybrid kind of thing. They just on YouTube. So I know if I help him out doing it's not about doing my part, but getting him up, and getting him viewership, then that's gonna help him in the algorithm and stuff, and that's gonna help expand it. And that same thing with Roger. I don't do this because I have a fucking, you know, I'm doing my part. I don't do this because I have like a plan in behind the scenes. You notice I don't be promoting Jessica X like that. I don't have an issue with Jessica X at all. I actually like Jessica X, but y'all see me in here promoting it, so I get what y'all saying. But y'all gotta understand, y'all coming at me when y'all know I don't be doing none of the shit y'all be talking about. You know, that's all I'm saying. Nah, Goldie, that's not happening. Ain't nobody coming to your channel where you can where you can do that. Ain't nobody coming to your channel. They want to come to your channel, they do that at their own risk. But no, there's nothing there's nothing to be said. I mean, if we want to go on a female's channel, we got Jessica X for that, or we got Danielle and Concrete Rose for that. In fact, why don't you go on Danielle and Concrete Rose's channel? That way, you got two women on there, and there's other dudes, so you can have a conversation with women. But we got enough channels like that. We're not looking to expand women channels. Now, granted, we have places for you to go to where it's gonna be more of a purple pill conversation. Where if you want to feel like you're going where other women are, as far as the panel, so you don't feel like it's just you against all these dudes, we got answers for that. But and I'm not against women. I'm all for women coming up and having a conversation, especially if you're new and you're new to this space. I'm all for hearing you out. But once we've heard you out and as we've determined that it's like all the shit you saying is you want to talk about I feel, that's gonna be an issue. Like I promise you, Goldie, if you come to my stuff and it's just me and you, I got a list of questions. We'll just have a conversation. I'm gonna get it very clear. Like this is what you're saying on record, on record, on record. Because this is why you let them talk. Get you on record. This is what you think. This is what it is. No, absolutely, Ty City, man. No, you're absolutely welcome. If y'all like talking, Ty City's the gun guy too. So yeah, make sure y'all hit him up because Ty City's got a little bit better setup than I do. So you see me with this black screen and shit, just talking shit. Ty City got the background set, all of that, the channel, So yeah, you'll have a good conversation. And for y'all, you know how Ty City is when it comes to these chicks. You see how I answered that, right? I didn't sit there and say, yeah, man, y'all need to go over there. I said, no, no, no. Because no, no, no. Because again, we already got I didn't, those we already got channels for that. So Goldie, go to Danielle. Danielle is actually a habitual line stepper on Rogers and them stuff. So that's not that far off from Roger. And they got the breakdown. Type in the breakdown, a woman's perspective. You got Danielle, Concrete Rose. Both of them have a man too. And you can have other women. And then we're gonna see, and you see where that goes. Now I'm not really on the. It's not about feel. Everything about you is feel. You're 38 years old. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate we're at 180 likes. I appreciate all the likes. I definitely appreciate all the super chats, especially for me being on here for an hour and a half. Absolutely, Chaos Rain. I'm about sharing the wealth, and I'm gonna tell you a lot of y'all like, and I'm not saying y'all need to share everybody because sometimes that's why I try to pick certain channels and share when they're on, and I don't try to do them over and over and over again because it'll dilute it. But y'all, my community tab is lit, And what I'm gonna start doing is in fact, I'm gonna start doing I'm gonna start doing a Telegram because I think Telegram is real lit as well. Well, it's not arguing with us, Goldie. I mean, at the end of the day, Goldie, we have very diametrically ideologies. You have this view of, well, black men just need to find a way back to black women. Basically, black men just need to find a way back to the gynocracy and plantation. And you don't. Here's a problem. I'm gonna say this, and I'm in this video with this. Other than, make sure you subscribe. One of my favorite quotes from the Avengers Age of Ultron, I know this sounds like some nerdy shit, but I'm giving you a metaphor, is when Ultron said that you want the world to improve, but you don't want it to change. That's how black women view the black community. You all want the world to improve, which is basically be more efficient at what it's already doing, than to have a fundamental change. I'm telling you, the black community is a gynocracy powered by white supremacy. This is why everything is backwards in the black community. You believe that the black community is a patriarchy because black men have a choice of where to put their dick. There is no conversation that needs to be had. That's like having a conversation between capitalism and communism. There is no conversation. There is no conversation. There is no conversation. There is no debate there. You're on that, I'm on this. That's it. Now, I've given you options as to places where you can have that conversation that has more women on it and still has men on it. This within this space. I gave you the breakdown, a woman's perspective. Jessica X wouldn't agree with none of the shit you saying either, to be honest. So really the breakdown is your best bet. Kendra ain't gonna agree with none of the shit you say either. So I just gave you your options. I gave you your options. I gave you your options. Or gave you a good option. So it's not like I'm telling you it's either that or nothing. I'm actually giving you an option. Now, whether you want to take it is up to you. Anyway, here's the last link, Ty City. Make sure you check him out. And then with that being said, I appreciate all the new folks. I appreciate all the new folks, even some ladies that may be ghost watching. I appreciate you too. I'm gonna do a playlist on some of my interactions with women, so people can understand that I'm not somebody who's gonna beat people up. And yeah. With that being said, it's been a pleasure. Um, and yeah, we got 181 out of 186. At 186, like at 180. So I appreciate that. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm not just talking shit. The likes help. There's a specific reason why the likes help, and it's not just the typical shit that people talk about. Dog like it because of YouTube. It is a YouTube thing, but understand that when you like a video on a live stream that has a certain keyword target, it does help. So I mean that, y'all. It does help. So with that being said, this is Edward signing off. Check out Ty City. Okay, yeah, I agree with you with that disruptor thing. Sweet Jones. Um, all right. He said he's about to go live. So go. He's about to go live. So yeah, just check out his channel. Refresh the screen. Yeah, signing off. Peace.